Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again here to Concord, North Carolina. This is the dirt track at Charlotte on iRacing. We are live here on the Race on Texas channel. Of course, tonight's race is going to be the Till Valhalla Racing League. Again, as you can see on the wall there, here at the dirt track at Charlotte, you can see Charlotte Motor Speedway in the background. Again, awesome racing going to be coming your way here tonight. We are, of course, in the countdown to green as we have 4.5 minutes left on the clock before we get into the actual race. These guys out here just tearing this track up just a little bit. Looks like we get about 15 drivers for tonight's race. We'll see how many more show up here in the next little bit, and of course they have time to get into the modified race coming up here in a little bit. We will have two full feature events here tonight with heat races, consolation races if needed, and of course your A-Main, a 50-lap race, and then a 40-lap race coming up after this one. This is next to last race. We are here tonight, and then next for Tuesday, and we are done for this season. Of course, we'll let you know when the next season is going to pick up, if there's a break in between there, if they are going to just go right into the next season. But tonight we are here again at the dirt track at Charlotte in Concord, North Carolina. We got Dylan Wilson at the top of the charts here at the moment, doing a fantastic job as always. He is somebody you have to watch out for when you come to any dirt track. Him and that D1R team have put a hurting on this field this season. Can they continue that streak, or will we see an upset here? We got Zach McSwain that obviously can pull the win out of a hat as well. We got Kyle Surratt as a new driver here. We haven't seen him in that 18 machine. John Alatek is a new driver as well. Semi-new. He was here last week as well. Chris Fisher, Derek Keltner, Jarrett Murphy. These guys, even Chris Malone, these guys not someone you have to count out. They could potentially get a win as well. We also have James Grace. Hopefully his connection issue stabled out here tonight. Daniel Cummings Jr. has been pretty fast here. And of course, Cody Slauson and Dean Slauson out here as well. And Tim Christensen on the track. So there are some heavy hitters in this league. There always is. And we look forward to seeing who is going to be sitting in victory lane and who is crowned the champion at the end of the season. Again, we are working with limited overlays, but we do want to thank the sponsors that make all of this possible. I believe it's Silver Fox. We do apologize. We'll have to pull that up here in just a moment to make sure. But we'll definitely get those in between there. Make sure we have them for the second one. We don't have them in the overlays here. But Havens Racing, of course. I believe it's Silver Fox Graphics. And there's one more in there that we'll have to try to remember. But of course, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight for this race. We have 1:30 left on the clock. This is the moment here. Go to your personal concession stand, which is also known as your kitchen. Grab you something to drink, something to snack on. And let's cross our fingers out there if you're watching, and let's hope tonight goes good. We've had a lot of ongoing issues. We think we have both sorted out here tonight, so we are definitely crossing fingers, toes, eyes, whatever we can cross here tonight that everything goes smooth. But 1 minute left on the clock before we move into qualifying. Who will be at the top of the charts when it's all said and done here for qualifying? That will be a good question. Right now, just to look at the top five, again, we don't want to just harp on them too much, but Dylan Wilson, Jordan Casey, and Clay Devin, those are your three out of your top five. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how that goes. But definitely got that D1RT team at the top of the scoreboard here tonight. We'll see if that carries over, but it looks like we are getting ready. So grab you something to drink. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. All right, that is going to do it. It is time to move into qualifying. Who will sit at the top of the charts when it's all said and done here in the checker flag waves for qualifying? Is it's going to be Jordan Casey going to be coming out on to the track first. We'll jump down to the track with him as we'll bring up your qual bar here tonight. Again, hopefully all goes well here for us. As again, we've been having those few little issues, and we're hoping to sort those out. As Jordan Casey out on track, as well as Chris Malone, Dylan Wilson, Chris Fisher, Kyle Surratt, and Hayden Cardwell all out on the track here at the moment. It'll be interesting. Again, we're going to keep a very close eye on everything here tonight to see how it's going. Make sure everything is working as it should be. And it looks like so far so good. Again, we'll keep a close eye on it just to make sure it is indeed. And we're having a little bit there, but we'll adjust on that throughout the night. We're going to jump over to Dylan Wilson in that 80D machine with a brand new paint job on that number 80 machine here tonight, as well as Hayden Cardwell in the number 7 machine, sporting a different paint job than we're used to seeing, sometimes green, but a blue, black, and white machine here tonight. Daniel Cummings out on the track as well. You can see on your top bar there where your drivers are sitting, and right now some really good times coming in from all the drivers. So we'll see how this one does play out for everybody, as again, it has been some really good racing all season. And it's actually coming to an end before you know it, as again, here next Tuesday will be the season finale, as Dean Slauson out on the track in the 08 machine as well. Alright, and that's pretty much going to do it. We're going to jump over here to Blake Murray in the 79, who's out on the track as well. We'll see how he stacks up in that 79 machine. John Alatek out on the track in the number 60 machine. Those are two drivers that have not qualified, and it looks like Murray's going to run 17.710, but that lap didn't count, so we'll be looking to see how come that lap did not count. It's going to get into the wall there, so that's going to do it. We're going to jump over to John Alatic with a 15.379 as he turns it around backwards on the track. And that is going to do it for his lap. Of course, Blake Murray still out there pushing around this track. We'll see if he's able to count a lap 15.901, and that'll put him in 16th place anyway, so it doesn't matter there, as that will do it. We have a minute 40 left on the clock, but it's not going to matter. We don't have anyone left for Cody Slauson, and I'm not sure if he's running race control or if he's going to be out on the track here tonight. But at the moment, he is currently the only driver to not take a lap here in qualifying. As you're watching the Till Valhalla Racing League live here on RaceOnTexas.com. Should be some interesting and great racing. Again, it's been a good season, and as it's coming to a close next week, we'll see how the next season goes, if we get right back into it or if we're going to take a break off. We know they are talking there over radio communications, as we can listen in on that. So we will have the top three inverted, so we'll see if that plays a factor in how hard somebody races to get to the front. Knowing that there could be an invert, or that there will be an invert, does that change how you race, or do you still race all out to get to the front? Again, all of that will be answered here soon, as we have 40 seconds. We'll be right back here on the mic with heat race number 1 of 2 for tonight's racing action. All right, heat race number 1 getting ready to come out on to the track. So we're going to jump down there with them. It's going to be Jordan Casey, Zach McSwain, Hayden Cardwell, Chris Fisher, Tim Christensen, James Grace, Chris Malone, Dean Slauson, and if Cody Slauson does start, he will be in this race as well. I do not believe he is going to start, though. I believe he's running race control here tonight. There you see it, 8 laps to go. We're getting ready to start heat race number 1 as that 42 of Jordan Casey already spinning his tires here just a little bit, ready to get this thing going, and he will do so right there as he's going to get to the gas. But again, it's going to be Jordan Casey and Zach McSwain going to be starting on row 1 for tonight's race. Again, heat race number 1 underway. We're going to try one little quick fix here to see if we can sort something out in between heat races while they get lined up. But we'll go ahead and power through this one. Of course, we can step away to a commercial break real quick here. It takes about 30 seconds to try to fix something that might help out. There is going to be that freezing issue once again, so we're going to have to apparently still get this sorted out, as we still have not been able to figure out what in the world is causing that here tonight. It very well could be a heat issue, but obviously we do not have it sorted out. But the green flag is going to come out here tonight, and it's going to be a very quick heat race with only 8 laps. It's going to be 7 when they come to the line. Jordan Casey going to be out front. We'll see just how it does go. But here comes Zach McSwain in the 25 machine right on his back bumper. Going to be pushing him to the front even further. But he's going to try to get to the inside, make a pass for the lead. They make a little contact going into the corner. But it's going to be Casey on the high side, McSwain on the bottom. Here comes Hayden Cardwell in that mean-looking number 7. Seeing if he can make a dive to the bottom. It doesn't happen. McSwain still on the high side now with the 42 of Jordan Casey. They're running pretty much identical lines, and obviously that is not going to allow for any passing to be made, as we're going to zoom out here just a little bit and see how it's going back here. They got the 5 of Chris Fisher as he's sliding back just a little bit back to the front. That's where the battling's going. Here with now 4 laps to go, can McSwain or Cardwell get up there to the 42 of Jordan Casey? Casey obviously so good. He's won many races in his own right, but so has McSwain, and really so has Cardwell. And it looks like something going wrong. We got a caution coming out. I thought we just had a car slowing down, but the caution is out. Everybody's up to pace speed. I'm not sure what the caution was for, but Jordan Casey going to be your race leader here with looks like about 3 to go. If they do green white checkers, we'll find out. If not, this could be your heat race here, giving the win to the 42 of Jordan Casey. We'll see when they cross the line. And there it is, 4 to go, so it's going to jump back to 3. So green, white, checkers are on here for the race, heat races, and your A main. So that means, of course, we will end this race under green flag conditions, assuming we don't pass the limit they have set for green, white, checkers. Alright, again, you'll see as they come to the line here, it's saying 3 to go. It will jump to 4 and back to 3. There you see, so it will be a 2-lap shootout, 2 to go when they get the green, and it will be a green, white, checkered to complete heat race number 1. Again, that is all dependent on the fact that we do not have another caution coming out, and that could change things as well. So a lot of things that could possibly happen in between then. So we'll keep a very close eye on that and see. All right, we are set to go. Green flag going to be coming out this time by for Jordan Casey. Zach McSwain going to be on row one. Not much has changed since the start of the race, and here comes Hayden Cardwell, obviously timing it with his teammate there to try to get a second place position, but not quite working out. Here comes McSwain to the inside, and here comes Cardwell to the inside. They're going to make it 3 wide coming out of the corner. White flag going to be in there. It's like 42 of Casey. That's out front. It is going to be 1 lap for Zach McSwain. Can he make the pass here to get the Heat Race 1 win? He's going to try to make a pass now, diving it to the inside. Not going to happen. Your race winner is going to be the 42 of Jordan Casey, bringing home Heat Race 1 win here tonight. Heat Race number 2 getting ready, so we're going to jump to a quick commercial break. Give us 1 second while they're getting lined up. We're going to fix one setting here for you tonight. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Just tweaking one thing for you here. We are back for Heat Race number 2, as it is going to be, as we'll get down on the track with them, Dylan Wilson, Kyle Surratt, John Alatek, Daniel Cummings, Clay Devin, Derek Keltner, and Jarrett Murphy. Blake Murray not making it here. Again, we'll see if that little tweak does anything to help it out, as we are getting ready for Heat Race number 2. And so far, it looks like it might be helping things. Well, again, just going to be keeping an eye on everything here tonight to make sure all is well. We are making changes throughout the night. But so far, everything looks to be a little smoother on our end. Hopefully, it looks a little smoother for y'all. But the new guy here, that's an 18 machine of Kyle Surratt. Can he do something with the ADD? D1RT Racing driver Dylan Wilson, who has been so fast here this season, has put together many wins. Can somebody bring him down here tonight? Obviously, you don't want to wreck him. You want to race him clean, but can somebody get by him here and take the win away from him? He definitely has a good shot anytime he's on the track, and we're about to get the green flag right there. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here for the first time in Heat Race number 2. Going to be 8 laps to go. And your Heat Race number 2 is just going to be Dylan Wilson, of course, out front. Oh, we got contact in the back here. Looks like Clay Devin and Daniel Cummings Jr. Might have been Derek Keltner there, as they're going to go 3 and 4 wide back in the back of this pack. You got the 24R Daniel Cummings Jr. That's right, it's a TR or JR. I can't really tell what it is. I believe it's a JR Junior. There we go. There it is, a JR for Junior. In that 24 of Cummings Jr. Alatek doing a good job in the number 60 machine. He's obviously very quick, and I expect to see good news. And oh, major contact. We got Cummings Jr. going all the way to the back of the pack after that, and we got cars beating and banging on the outside wall. They're 3 wide. Contact being made. The 84 of Clay Devin somehow sneaking through all of that. I don't know how he did it, but he somehow came through unscathed, unlike the 24 JR of Cummings Jr. He got the crap beat out of that car. He's going to have some fender work to do before he gets into that A main. We go back to the front. Dylan Wilson in the 80 machine, still your race leader. And a good job for Kyle Surratt in that 18 machine. He has done a fantastic job of hanging on to second place. Jared Keltner, nobody to shake a stick at in the number 5 machine. He's hanging right in there with them, but look who's behind him. Clay Devin trying to make his debut, and we got one going around. That's going to be the 24 junior of Daniel Cummings Jr., but he gets it back going in the right direction. We go back to the front to your race leader. 2 laps to go for the 80D of Dylan Wilson as he's going to try to put this thing in the victory lane once again. Again, we're running out of questions to ask this just talented driver here on iRacing. I'm not sure if he drives a real-life car. If he doesn't, somebody get him in one, as he definitely needs it. And another talented driver here for the first time we've seen him. That is going to be the 18 of Kyle Surratt. I'm not sure what that says on the hood of that car. This is Bulletproof Motorsports, I do believe, doing a good job hanging in there. This is the battle we want to see, as the No Dylan Wilson just picked up the win. And we're going on to your warm-up here for 5 minutes, so we'll be right back here in just under 5 minutes with your A main event coming up next. All right, just like that, practice is over. We're getting into your A main event. And of course, there are 52 laps on the books. Those first 2 laps, we will not go racing. They have done a redraw for the top 3 drivers in each heat, so a total of 6 drivers going to have their heats all jumbled up in a bucket and thrown out on the track and redrawn. Again, your top 3 drivers from each heat race going to be redrawn as we're getting ready to go racing here tonight. Again, looks like we've got some of that stuttering sorted out. That is awesome. That we have figured out what was causing that. And these are going to be your drivers here for tonight's race. Again, not necessarily in this order once it's all gets sorted out, but it's going to be Jordan Casey and Dylan Wilson already set to be on row 1. Again, that could get shaken up and changed before it's all said and done. Zach McSwain, Kyle Surratt, Hayden Cardwell, Derek Keltner, Chris Fisher, Clay Devin, Chris Malone, Jarrett Murphy, James Grace, John Alatek, Dean Slauson, Daniel Cummings Jr., Tim Christensen, and it looks like Blake Murray and Cody Slauson not going to be making the race here tonight. That is unfortunate. Those guys not going to be making the start here for the A main event. Question is, how many people are going to get shaken up here in the redraw? As again, they're going to shake up those top 3 drivers from each heat race, which of course would be your front 3 rows. Going to get things mixed up here just a little bit before we get going. We'll zoom out just a little bit. As you can see, this entire field here getting ready to get this thing going. Just an outstanding field of drivers here. And only one more race after tonight. Not including, we do, of course, have the modifieds coming up at 8:30 p.m. Central Time here in about an hour. This race will probably go, we'll probably have about a 20-30 minute kind of wait period in there. We will kick up the splash screen, but again, the green flag set to come out, but it's not officially going to be thrown as there is the voluntary caution. Everyone going to stay at pace speed, and we are going to get this field sorted out and get it going here for the A main event. As it looks like the 80 of Dylan Wilson's still going to stay up front, so what a lucky draw for him, or redraw, I guess you could say, as it's going to leave Hayden Cardwell on the outside. Jordan Casey getting shuffled back 1 spot, and then going to bring the 5 of Derek Keltner to 3rd place, and Kyle Surratt going to get shuffled back all the way to 5th place. Oh, talk about unlucky pill draw for the 18 of Kyle Surratt, actually going to be 6th place, so he's going to get shuffled quite a few spots back. All right, we are about to get the official green flag. They're already starting to gain a little bit of speed on the track. Green flag is out, and we are racing. We have their 50 laps for your A main event, as it's going to be Dylan Wilson out front leading this race already. Again, no surprise there. Again, he has been so fast all season. Hayden Cardwell right on his back bumper. Here comes their other teammate, Jordan Casey. But let's look back here a little bit further. We got the 25 and the 5 of Keltner and McSwain. McSwain trying to get his 2nd or 3rd win on the season. We also have the 25 having McSwain having a little bit of a connection issue there, but he sorts it out and it keeps going. Hayden Cardwell taking to the high side. Everybody else on the bottom. Will that top side work here for Hayden Cardwell as he's tied for 2nd place with his teammate Jordan Casey in the 42 machine? They're going to go side by side. Here comes Cardwell. Thought he had a little bit of a run on the leader, but it doesn't work out. He falls back to 3rd. Now he's going to find his way back to 2nd as Jordan Casey side by side cautions out for the first time here tonight, and I believe it's going to be for the 08 of Dean Slauson as he's still into the outside wall. Let's go back and take a look. What happened here? Was it the 08 of Dean Slauson, and he gets just hammered in the rear bumper there from the 27, but he goes around, but there was already a little contact there before that. I don't want to say the 27 wasn't necessarily the blame of Tim Christensen. There was already a little bit of contact. The 08 of Dean had to check up just a little bit, and of course the 27 getting into his back bumpers. We're under caution here for the first time tonight. Again, you're watching all of this racing. This is the Till Valhalla Racing League live here on RaceOnTexas.com YouTube channel. You're watching the dirt track at Charlotte here in Concord, North Carolina. Again, you would think it'd be in Charlotte, but it's not. It's actually in Concord, North Carolina. As you can see, the big track in the background at certain times here, depending on the angle we have. Of course, for tonight on the cameras here, myself, Charles, and I'm also on the mic with you as well here tonight. We do not have a second chair. Usually we try to get Brandon Kreutz in here if we can. Probably one of the best in the business here. But again, we do not have him here tonight with us. We'll see if maybe we can get him in there. We will have him in on Saturday the 19th for the military appreciation race for Dirt Demons Racing. So make sure you stay tuned for that street stock race as well. Again, that'll be 7 p.m. on Saturday the 19th here in just a couple of days. So we have a lot of racing to get to before that, as well as the green flag coming back out. We're going to start lap number 10 here for your leader, Dylan Wilson. Again, D1RT, 1, 2, and 3 right now. McSwain trying to get in there in the number 25 Gene. Here comes the 5 of Fisher. And the other 5, we got 2 5s out on the track right now. Battling side by side for that matter. Fisher actually the 10, but they're both running the number 5 in the car. And as it looks like that is going to be Keltner in the 5, the orange and blue number 5, actually both orange on the blue 5 and the orange 5 is how we're going to have to distinguish them. The blue 5 of Derek Keltner almost getting into the tire down at the bottom, but he keeps it going in the right direction as we got some side-by-side battling going on here at the moment. We're going to go back to the front, though, so we got to change for the lead. Hayden Cardwell trying to make it happen. No, he doesn't get him at the line, I don't believe. And Hayden Cardwell does. He leads that lap. As now Hayden Cardwell going to go all the way to the high side. He's going to get into the wall. Here comes McSwain in the 25. They're going to go 4 wide for just a split second. As that's going to be Dylan Wilson. You can throw a blanket over all 4 of these cars right now. Hayden Cardwell struggling just a little bit there as he gets into the wall. Here comes the 42 of Casey and McSwain. Side by side, they're going to go 3 wide. Coming out of the corner, it's still going to be the ADD coming to the line to lead that lap of Dylan Wilson as caution comes out. Number 2. And this time it's going to be Jarrett Murphy involved. Let's go back and take a look. What brought out this caution here as multiple drivers involved. Looks like James Grace going to be involved as well. Hard contact. That car is broken. I believe that would be James Grace. It is. That car is just obliterated here tonight. You want to talk about a hard hit? If they don't have any fast repairs, he is going to be done here tonight. And it looks like he's been on pit road for about 40 seconds. So there's that freezing issue again. We're going to have to keep working on that to see if we can't get it sorted out and figure out what is causing it. But we will keep trying to diagnose that. Hopefully it doesn't happen too many more times. But regardless of that, we are just about ready to get the green flag. The lights are still on the pace car here at the moment. All right, pace truck diving off. We're on lap 18, going to be 19 of 52 here tonight as we are set to get this thing going. Green flag back in the air, and we are racing one more time as it's going to still be the 80D of Dylan Wilson that is out front. He has been out front pretty much all race. He hasn't led every lap, but he has been out front leading quite a few of them. Here tonight as he's got company coming from Hayden Cardwell, Jordan Casey, even Zach McSwain, Clay Devin trying to get into the mix. 3 wide for third place right now. McSwain, Casey, and Devin all just covered right there together. And it's going to be Casey that manages to hang on to third place. But here comes Hayden Cardwell on the outside. He's technically scored as the race leader at the moment. And it looks like he may make the outside of this track work. He's going to be coming out of turn 4 to the line. And he'll have him on the high side. Hayden Cardwell, your new race leader here tonight. We'll see, can he keep that momentum going and keep moving forward in this race? We'll find out here soon. Dylan Wilson under fire and heavy pressure from Jordan Casey still. While Zach McSwain kind of fall back here just a little bit, but he is hanging in there still as best he can. And we'll go back here just a little ways to see the battles going on back here. We can't forget about these guys. Daniel Cummings Jr., Chris Malone, Derek Keltner, Kyle Surratt back there. They're going to make passes here. It looks like Chris Malone going to pick up a few spots in that number 29 machine as he is trucking forward. And that pink 29 breast cancer awareness late model here tonight. Again, doing a fantastic job. They're 3 wide as we got a couple more cars beating and banging back here. That is another 25 back in the back of this field, and not sure who it is. I believe that is technically the 6th, what he scored as. Jarrett Murphy running the 25 machine there. We go back to the front, though, as you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're about the same distance apart. Here comes McSwain, though, trying to make something happen on the outside. Wilson maybe struggling a little bit on the high side right now. He's going to hang on to second place for the moment, but it is going to be a very close battle. We're on lap 28 of 52 here tonight, and these guys just doing an absolute terrific job here tonight, especially at the front of this field. We have had a few cautions, and speaking of the cautions, there's going to be one right there, and I don't see anybody off pace. Everyone is facing the right direction here, so I'm not sure what the caution indeed was for, but the caution is coming out here tonight, though again, not sure what the caution was for, so we won't go back and find it, as I'm not sure who it was for, but the caution is out for the 3rd time here tonight, as we'll pull up your caution information. 3 cautions for 9 laps, and of course we've had 5 different lead changes here for your Hanover Wrecker Service caution information here tonight, as again, I'd say we had a few cautions, but overall not too terribly bad. Your race leader here at the moment is Hayden Cardwell. He got that lead from Dylan Wilson just a couple of laps ago, but he's been back and forth with Wilson pretty much all night, so I don't want to say that either one of these have this in the bag, as it could change, and somebody from the back here could work their way up to the front, like Zach McSwain, Clay Devin. One of these guys could possibly get in there. Daniel Cummings Jr. in the 24 JR machine, he is in 6th place. He's gained about 4 or 5 spots since the restart, but the lights are off, and we're getting ready to get the green flag one more time. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again on lap 32 of 52. Going to be 20 laps to go when they get to the line. And who will it be? You could throw the blanket over your front four, almost five here, as we got Cummings Jr. getting into the outside wall, and here makes the run. Dylan Wilson technically being scored as the race leader. He's running the high side at the moment, and again doing a fantastic job running up there. It looks like McSwain sees something with him. He's going to come with him, and the caution is going to come out once again. And again, once again, we don't see anybody off pace either. So nobody off pace here at the moment. So we don't have anyone to go back. Let's go back and look at Chris Malone as he's trying to catch up. And right there, you see the 29 into the wall. And that will do it. He may have had contact that helped him get there, but definitely involved in it. Is there is that blinking issue once again, or freezing issue. We're going to have to get that sorted out to figure out what is going on. We are just about ready. Hopefully we can get that sorted out. We have got one problem sorted out. The little issue of the ticking is gone. Now we've got to figure out what's causing the sim to freeze up on us like that. Is obviously that is not a good thing at all. Alright, we are getting ready to get the green flag. As it's going to be, this time, Dylan Wilson back to the front, going to be starting the race for this field. And it is a stacked field behind him. Green flag is out of contact being made in the back early on as we're on lap 37 of 52. Here comes Cardwell once again on the high side. McSwain trying to make something happen on the high side as well. We've seen that high side work. We've seen the bottom work as well. And right there, the high side is going to work once again for Hayden Cardwell. And I thought McSwain was going to try to get in there as well, but the door shut quickly as the 80 of Dylan Wilson said, nope, I'm going to go up there and run with my teammate, and shut that door on the 25 of McSwain, and did not let him advance. He didn't pass go. He didn't collect $200 as he will be shuffled back to fourth. He wasn't third, but here comes Jordan Casey, or came Jordan Casey anyway, and got by him. As we got a nice little battle going on back here as well between Daniel Cummings Jr. in the 24, and that is the 5, technically the 10, but we'll see him as the 5 of Chris Fisher down on the bottom. They're going to go 3 wide right here for about 7th, 8th, and 9th, and contact made between the 24 and the 25. They got a nice little battle going on for a top 6 position. We're going to be coming up on about 10 laps to go in 2 laps. There's going to be 11 to go right there. Hayden Cardwell still up front, and he's actually got a sizable lead now over his teammate, and the caution's going to come out once again for Daniel Cummings Jr. Let's go back and look. And we'll go and take a look. And what in the world happened back here? The 25 looking like... oh, there we go. Hard contact, and then a little more contact, and also radio chatter coming over. They are going to be some Christmas cards not sent out after that one. Is that definitely going to be leaving some sour taste in some drivers' mouth. Again, Christmas cards. That Christmas card list just got a little bit shorter after that incident on the track. So we'll see how it all plays out for this front group, though, as there is that freezing issue again. It's definitely weird. We're only seeing it under caution, which is really weird. We're going to have to keep addressing that and see if we can't figure it out as to what may be causing it. But again, only seeing it under... right after a caution, which is really weird. So we will keep addressing it and see if we can't figure it out. Again, we are solving problems one at a time, trying to get everything sorted out and shuffled around. But definitely, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight. And then we definitely appreciate all the fans out there that tune in week and week out, regardless of where you're from, where you're tuning in at. As we'll be talking to the top 3 drivers here momentarily. With your post-race show, with only one race left after tonight's events for each series, it's definitely coming to an end very quickly. But the green flag is back out, and we are racing 7 laps to go for Hayden Cardwell. He just needs to hang on to the lead for 7 more laps. It is not that long, but it's an eternity when you're behind the wheel of one of these things, trying to wheel it. Especially when you've got someone like Wilson, Casey, McSwain, and Alatic behind you trying to make it happen. And they got them going around in the back, and it's going to be the 27 involved. Let's go back and take a look. What happened to the 27 of Tim Christensen? As he went around, but I'm not sure. We know he got hit afterwards, but did he have help here to begin with? And again, we're trying to figure out exactly where it happened. And it looks like right there, the 84 going to get a little bit of a piece of his bumper. And that will send him around, and more radio chatter there as feelings out here. Again, not going to be on the Christmas list, as we've already said once. That Christmas list is getting shorter and shorter, lap by lap. On the plus side, you want to spend as much money at Christmas. On the downside, you don't get as many gifts either. So going to be a plus and minus to everything. But it looks like we're going to go into the green, white, checkered territory, as we will try to finish this race under green flag conditions here with a green, white, checkered. All right, we are just about set to get this thing going one more time. It's going to be a green, white, checkered. And there's the first of those flags. Green flag is in the air. And a great jump for the 7 of Hayden Cardwell as he gets out front. That's exactly what he needed to do. Dylan Wilson going to be side by side with Jordan Casey. It's 1, 2, 3 right now for D1RT, and it looks like they're going to hang on to it. White flag is in the air. Oh, McSwain, a hard hit to the back bumper, and they're going to pile them up in the back, and it's not going to matter. White flag is displayed. Now the checkered flag is displayed, and your race winner is going to be this. It says 72, the 7 of Hayden Cardwell, getting the win here tonight as they junk them up in the back. Again, it's going to be Cardwell, Casey, and Wilson will be your top 3 drivers here tonight. All right, we will be right back with your post-race show here in just a few moments, as they are again getting some debates done over the radio chatter. We're listening in on it, but we'll be right back here with your top 3 drivers here in the post-race show. And while they get it sorted out, actually, we are going to go ahead and go through your unofficial race results, and we stress unofficial. Going to be Hayden Cardwell, Jordan Casey, Dylan Wilson, Clay Devon, Derek Keltner, Chris Fisher, Chris Malone, Kyle Surratt, Jarrett Murphy, James Grace, Dean Slauson, John Alatic, Zach McSwain, Tim Christensen, Daniel Cummings Jr., Blake Murray, and Cody Slauson. Of course, Cody Slauson and Blake Murray not starting tonight's race. But we'll definitely be right back here in just a moment with your top 3 interviews. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and our top 3 drivers. Obviously, a couple of them, 1 or 2 of them, not here. They're getting ready for the next race. Have to grab something to eat before that next race starts. So we are not going to be talking to those top 3. We'll probably be talking to some of them here in the next race. If not, we'll try to double duty or at least grab them and talk to them here in the next race. But again, everyone already in modified mode. They're getting those cars ready for the modified race. Getting any last minute changes done, getting the damages beat out of their late models, and getting those wrenches turned on the cars. So we will be right back here in about 25 minutes. We will not cut the stream off. We'll be back in 25 minutes, though, with your second race of the night coming live here on Race on Texas. Again, in just about 25 minutes, we will be back.